Oh, g'day guys. Just thought we'd pop up another preview for the Devonport meeting on Friday. It's currently, what is it? It's about just after midday on Thursday. I've got a fan going, little office thing here, so I apologise if there's any background noise. It's quite warm for Launceston. I think it's about 25 today, but anyway, Devonport. Um, 10 races, Sheffield Cup meeting, which is the precursor to the Devonport Cup meeting. So, look to be a few standout bets, a couple of wide open races, but first of all, a number of these came through the same race. I've backed Blooming Edge here, but you've got Blooming Edge, Thin Red Line, Cool Conquest, Corsa Veloci, Miss Teresita, all came through the same race, so it's probably the best replay one. Anybody familiar with the Launceston last Wednesday? It was pretty much fence dominated all night. So it's in the green colours back here. So nothing, mate. Here's Corsa Veloci leaders back. We'll just go forward. So, as I said, out in the no-go zone here. And you've got Cool Conquest back on the inside, and the other one in the same colours. Can't remember its name, sorry. But it's out of picture at the moment. So here it comes here with Froggy riding left-handed. Clearly the best run out of those in the race. So it was Thin Red Line and Cool Conquest, both of those in the same colours, so they finished 4th and 5th. And Corsa Veloci finished 2nd, but a lot more merit to the run of Blooming Edge there, so I'm very happy to be on. Best of the price is gone. Well done to those who got $13. Like I think it was $6.50 by the time actually I don't mind showing my bets. Where are we? Sushi Express, yeah, Blooming Edge, $6.50. Tomorrow. And Devonport, so that was race 1, number 2, Blooming Edge. Jaws Barrier 1 tomorrow as well, so I'm pretty keen. Race 2, first starters hold the key there. You've got a Zonica who's looked really promising at the trials, and you've also got the one from the Purple Army here who virtually everything's won first up for them this time in Houlihan. Do think a Zonica's trial better, Barrier 1, but no gift in the price at $1.80, but still a clear top pick for mine, for Barrier. And its latest trial it proved it's not a one-trick pony either, in that it came off speed. So happy to tip it on top. Backing it's another thing, but I'll just show a quick replay of it. That's in the yellow colours, isn't it? I think. I'll say the. Oh, it's in the red Trinder colours here. I'll just let it run from here. So you can just see it sort of picks up the 3 litres in a couple of strides, just hooks to the outside. Previous trials it showed good early toe as well, so it will make use of Barrier 1. Now it's a good trial this, so a lot of times it's easy to get carried away with loose leaders in trials, but that ticks most boxes, so happy to tip it on the top, but as I mentioned, backing it, maybe not. The third, tough race is to sort out. You've got probably 3 horses here who all came through the same racing, called through Affirmations and Nikolsky. No doubt Nikolsky was the best run in that race. And they finished 3rd, 4th and 5th. We'll just go through it.
Light activated.
Just hit mute there. So you can see Affirmations just drops into third on the outside here. Comes from gate 1, over raced a little bit, draws barrier 1 on Friday. Nikolsky's back here on the inside, and Called Through is last on the inside. It sort of rails through whilst Nikolsky's getting held up a little bit. So you can see Affirmations has its chance here, but these two, you can see this gets Dream Run Through, Called Through, and Nikolsky's still held up a little bit. And this horse here, actually, it won was it not Bold and Beautiful, was name like that? It won in Hobart on Sunday. Not Powerful Princess, the name. Oh, so there they are. They're finished. That's Called Through, Nikolsky, and Affirmations. So I think they're the three. And I said, the form's been franked a little with this second horse winning in Hobart. So yeah, with that, I reckon the market, with Newett on, I reckon they'll probably, Nikolsky will start close to 3, I reckon, and the other two might get out a little. If you can back Affirmations each way from barrier 1, I reckon that's probably the best play in the race. So gets 4 kilo claim this time as well. So barrier 1 gets the claim. Home track, no real confidence in the race. The fourth, Mazzini, appears to be only one danger on face value, which is Magna Prime, and the form around it, it's won a couple of bunch finishes, but those who it's finished around, like Skin in the Game's won again, and so's George Aroni, both won narrowly in weaker grade, whereas Mazzini won can't think of the name of the 3-year-old race in Launceston last week. Beat Crack the Shutters. They virtually ran identical time to the Conquering Stakes over the same track and distance on the night, and it comes down to 55.5. Bet 160. It'll race on speed, make its own luck. It's previously won at Devonport, so the synthetic track's no issue at all. As I said, I don't back many shorties. I did back at Take the 160 about Mazzini. Be surprised to see it beaten. Race 5. Another one here for the Purple Army in Bayside. Stone Cold Stunner. Fair to say it wasn't the best ride in the world the other day, but we all have shockers. But Bayside, I think it's got the red flashing light on it. It doesn't, outside gate here, I'm just a bit worried what price it's going to start, but if you watch this run, it's criminal to actually see, to be honest. So it's last on the inside here in the Star Thoroughbreds colours. I'm recording, aren't I? Yep, so pulls to the outside here. Still sort of not asked for full extension, it's still a bit now, and last 50 metres is phenomenal. They're not good viewing there, so as I mentioned, but outside gate, tricky race, and you've got, I said, Stone Cold Stunner was a comes out of a 3-horse race last time. I just think gets the claim today. It all comes down to the map, and Hartman draws gate 1 and resumes. So I think one of the 3 will win, but yeah, Bayside's my top tip, but I'm not sure if I'll jump in. I'd like to be able to back it each way, if truth be told, but highly doubt that's going to eventuate. Sanoa is another one for the Purple Army. 1,000 metres round Devonport. Similar form line, like it raced in the 3-year-old Cup over 1200, back to 1000 here. It's probably better suited 1000 anyway, even though all three of its career runs have been over 12.
1200 metres started to the block.
So you can see it's just pings to the front here. Then you've got Mazzini outside it, who's since come out and won a 3-year-old feature. Cracked the Shutters, who ran second to Mazzini. And it sticks to its guns quite well here. This is a very good horse, this winner. Yeah, so no, very happy to be on Sanaya here as well. Like to be on. Not taking $1.45, not tipping it at that, but Jaguar Stone didn't have the best of luck last time. It draws wide. Got a few other speed horses, like Quicken Up won that previous replay that we showed with what was the horse in the previous race out wide? Bayside. It won that race, but had everything go to plan that day. Bold Instinct. Yeah, I just think Sanaya just wins. I did actually take a little all up the two 3-year-olds. I think it was $2.25 at the time. Mazzini into Sanaya. Race 7. Found this the toughest race on the card. Very even lot. The big question mark makes it even tougher is you've got Designer Dreamer here who's being supported $5 into $4.20. First up for 6 months. No trial. Trained locally. And the rest is in two by the betting, obviously it's quite an even race. I've got no real opinion. I do respect that market move, but yeah, tricky one for first leg of the quaddie. Race 8 similar. Like Randall Parks, you know what you're going to get. Excuse me, it's going to be on speed, making its own luck. Just looking for one at a bit of odds on the card. Red Fox at $21. Like it was out in the no-go zone last time in Launceston, so you can actually give it a bit of a pass for the beaten margin. Previous start, finished up close, comes into barrier 2 today, gets a claim. I just think each way, $20 plus Red Fox in race number 8 in the Sheffield Cup. I've backed Sushi Express here. Obviously you got Arundel, potentially. It's another one who probably didn't get the sectionals last time, probably went a bit hard mid-race, but knew it jumps on. Obviously I just couldn't take the price, that's all. I think Sushi Express, very good run, like it. Got beaten 2 lengths by Durazzo. Obviously Durazzo got held up. Puts itself on speed. Devonport records, very good. So it won, this is over the 1650, so it won the track and distance at Devonport. If you look there, it's had 4 starts on the track for a win and 3 placings. Distance 4 for 4. 4 starts, 4 wins. So we'll go and watch the Launceston race. And remember, it was carrying level weights with the best horses in the state. So it's outside the leader in the red cap, dark colours. So you've got Durazzo behind the leader. You've got Eagle, no, it's not Eagle. Can't remember its name. Horse runs second to Durazzo a couple of times in the Newmarket in this race. But here's Sushi's horse we're interested in. Just the way it sticks to its guns here. Late it was resuming here first up, 1400. I just like the way, like it, a lot of horses would pack in the towel here, but it keeps whacking away and finding the line. So Happy with the extra 200 metres, even though, remember the horses running past it are probably the two best horses in the state at the moment, aged horses, so respect that. I just think if you don't mind backing them each way, obviously you've got to respect Erandel, not too sure how the exact pronunciation is, to be honest. But Sushi Express each way, or back it and Quinella with Erandel. And in the last, you've got Original Glaze, caught the eye the other day. Night Invader could be a big day for the Star Thoroughbreds. I think they've got about 4 or 5 legit chances on the going to say night in the afternoon. Just a tough race, like Tuskegee. There's no. If you watch the run there the other day, like it was out in the no-go zone, so it's going to be a little bit tricky. Some of the form going forward, especially because Launceston was like a very fence dominated the other day, and anything out wide virtually had no chance. So you'll have like horses like Tuskegee beaten 5 lengths behind the longest yard, and Original Glaze beaten a length, so 4 lengths between them. And if you watch their runs, there's no way you can back Tuskegee to beat Original Glaze, but you have to take into account that there were fast lanes on this night. So if we just, so here's Tuskegee, the widest horse. He's gone out of shot, and here's Original Glaze in the green colours going back to the inside. Now, if the track's fair, this horse here has gone a million miles better than. And yes, he's run 4th, and Tuskegee's run, what's that, 6th. So as I said, but just keep in mind, just going on that, if people aren't taking that into account, Tuskegee might get out to, if you get $6 or something, definitely worth an interest. Night Invader, just the type of horse that I've been betting against, and it keeps knocking me off. So yeah, but I'll just probably something small Tuskegee if it gets out a little bit. So just to recap, good meeting. So do like Blooming Edge in race 1. Race 2, I think the first starter wins, but no juice in the price at all, especially with the query over the other first starters. Pretty even. I think one of those trio wins. I think that's the right form race, but maybe Affirmations each way if it gets out a little. So the only bet so far, Mazzini I think will win. No real opinion here. I said did like Bayside originally, but outside gate probably have to give them all a start. I think Sanaya wins as well. I suppose you're getting even money now, that double. Yeah, it's not the worst bet in the world. Yeah, no real opinion here. Just we do respect the money for Designer Dreamer, but yeah, you'd want something more than just following the money in. As I said, Red Fox I think is probably the best roughie on the card in race 8. Be nice if I had these prepared prior to. I do think Sushi Express, be surprised if it's not in the placings in the Sheffield Cup. And in the last, I think Tuskegee might get out to the wrong price late. So best bets will kick off in race 1. The 2 Campbell 3-year-olds in races 4 and 6, aren't they? Yeah, I think both of those will win if you're into multis. And the roughie in race 8, Red Fox. So the 2 best bets, race 1 and race 9. So in race 9 it was Sushi Express number 5, and race 1 number 2 Blooming Edge. So there's the Devonport meeting for Friday. So Just looking there, it's 12:26 now, so I've spent about 20 minutes. Geez, time sneaks away. But anyway, that'll do. So best of luck with it all, guys. And as always, good punting. Cheers.